So if you've been here for any length of time, you know how much I love the iFace cases. I've been using them for, I think, about 4 years now, ever since my wife and I discovered them over on a trip to Japan. When my iPhone is not recording this video, it has this one on it currently, which is the first class collection with the Pusheen and Hello Kitty collaboration. So how could I not? But you see, I have plenty of them over the years, and they always hold up well, and they're always quality for the price that you get them at. Now they're expanding, I guess. They've been available in the United States, but now they're expanding their kind of ambassador program, and we have been selected as one of the channels that gets to test out and use these iFace cases. And I couldn't be happier because I have been doing videos on them for a while. I use them personally. I love them. So if we get to collaborate with them, all the better. These are the two new ones for the S22 Ultra. We're also going to have ones for the iPhone SE3, the 2022 version, which is basically the same as the 8 and the other one. But we'll talk about that later in the week. But let's talk about the Reflections case, which is $29.99. And the first class case, which is the classic for them, which I've had many different variants of, for $24.99. Links will be in the description. They are affiliate links, so you directly support the channel when you go ahead and buy through those. So let's pop this one on. The cool thing about the Reflections, and I've liked it on the iPhone 13, and I like it again here, is that unlike a lot of the clear cases that you're going to get, this one is actual glass on the back here. So once you keep it kind of fingerprint free, you're not going to have that yellowing issue because it's actual glass. And they say 9 on the hardness scale, whatever. I don't think it's going to scratch up that easily, but it's going to do a heck of a lot better than plastic, especially on cases of this price. So you get the supportive nature of the glass. It looks great. You get to show off that color. And if you can't show off that premium aqua, then what was the point of getting it on the S22 Ultra in the first place? I like the border color there. That's the one that I picked. The white probably goes well with this. They also have red and some other color combinations depending on the color of your S22 Ultra. I like the way they fit. And you don't have to worry about the glass breaking or shattering because they actually indent the glass around the covering of the protective bumper there, which I like quite a bit. And as we talked about on the iPhone 13 version of it, since it lays so close to the structure of the phone, it actually borrows from the structure of the phone. So there's no bowing there. There's no ability to kind of snap it and break it with any gap between the glass and the phone because it lays directly on the phone itself. Really nice. Overall, I like it. It's got the little raised bits here so you could put it down on a table if you wish. It's not going to be against the screen. It does have open sides, though, a little bit more open on the sides, which allows for your swipe gestures and all the rest of it to be uninhibited. You don't have to worry about it if you got edge, panel, whatever. You could just kind of go ahead and flick over and not have issue with it. And the one thing that I do like is that at the top here, they've left a nice generous portion there by the speaker grill to make those pull downs nice, because when those protective cases get a little too overlapping on the top, you have problems with the pull down. You kind of got to dig your finger in there and snap it down, but this is nice and easy. Everything's accessible. The cool thing about this is you can see it's max protection. All right, so there's a lot of bumper room here, but everything still works fine. You can actually get stuff in there for the USB-C, get it charging fine. And while it is a and we're going to go over this on the first class, while it is a fingertip release for the pen, if you could see that, and we'll go ahead and do it again on the first class, you do have to kind of dig in there, but you could see it's designed to come out just enough so you don't have to dig in there. You could just kind of grab it with your fingernail, and you have no problems with your pen whatsoever. I like them. I like the look of them. It's a great way for $29.99 that you could get a case that you don't have to worry about yellowing, but you could still show off the back color of your device. Really nice and super protective. They do add a bit of bulk. All right, you have to be about that lifestyle. If you're not about that bulkier case lifestyle, then that isn't for you, but it still does bow in on the sides here to help with the grip. Really solid in the hand, really neat, and easy off as well. We'll go ahead and show that right here. Easy off, you don't break the glass, no problem. So let's talk about the first class. The classic, the one that I've had on a dozen of these at minimum over the years. Put this in. This is another one. Big case. All right, you have to be about that, but you're getting the big protection as well. This absolutely solid. Wireless charging, no problem on any of these. No issues there. Nice protection around the outside of the device. Nice grip, which is fantastic. So you get the hard shell plastic here, but you get the grippier kind of rubberized material on the sides. Fantastic buttons. Really no problems with those. They work great. I know the last time I tested a button on some of this stuff, I triggered the emergency call. So we want to keep that to a minimum. But what's great is it has the bits here again, the exposed bits on the side for your swipe left and right, whatever you're doing, your back, if you're using gesture navigations, and the top bit at the part to swipe down. No issues there. It is raised a little bit, so you do get protection, and there is that bulk on the sides. But even though it's a bulkier case, one of their, I guess their signature kind of hourglass design does bow in on the sides there, so you could go ahead, get that secure grip, and it doesn't feel as big in the hands. Okay. Oh, let's show that again. Even though deep ports here, because a lot of protection on the bottom, you drop it here, you're not going to have a problem. But you go ahead and see how that S Pen just comes barely out there. So they designed it so you could just grab it easily without having to worry about it. One of the things about these cases, and one thing that's great about a lot of these cases, is the lanyard strap. It's on the side here for the Reflections case, and it's on the back here for the First Class case. If you're not about that lifestyle, you better get with it, because even if it's not a lanyard strap like a traditional wrist strap, these, and I've shown them before on the channel and I use them, the ring finger straps are fantastic. And you know, you Pokemon Go people, you know what I'm talking about. If you're out at a raid, you got your 2 accounts because you're super cool, of course. You're going to have the big phone like this. You're going to have an iPhone or something else that you're rocking in your other hand. And when you got a big phone and you're fumbling and you're fighting and all the rest of it, the chances of this toppling over certainly go up. So if you throw one of those thumb ones on there, or the ring finger ones rather, or you got this guy here, you're secure. You're in good shape. That even if it slips out of your hand, and as you throw that one, you're trying to get that excellent throw on the raid boss, you're okay, because you're gonna just, if you let it go, if something happens, if it slips, just like that. And that's happened a few times to me, and it's a lifesaver. So if you like bigger cases, if you like Max Protect cases, like I said, reasonably priced. I love them. I've used them for years. I've never had a problem. My first one that I bought is a purple one for an iPhone 10 or an iPhone 10s or something like that. Still got it. Still looks like new. The purple is perfection. It doesn't scuff up in the back. Really quality. Like I said, link will be in the description. We are now officially part of the iFace program. Really excited about that, because when I want to work with people, it's people that I know, people who I trust because I've used the products for X amount of years and you've seen them on the channel. They do really cool Pusheen collaborations and Sanrio characters, which we're going to have at the end of the week. But take advantage of that. If you're okay with a slightly bigger case, if you're okay with this design, which I think is kind of cool, tapered in, something different, your friends aren't going to have this. You go out, they have wild colors a lot of times on these First Class ones, but really cool stuff to protect your phone at a reasonable price. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, have that Steve-alicious day.